Welcome to the U.S. Bankruptcy Court District of Oregon's Introduction to Web-Based Training. In this introductory module, you will learn what ECF is, to determine if you're using the live or trained database, to log into the ECF system, basic information about your login, password, and other helpful hints, to maintain your ECF account, including changing your mailing address, changing your password, and changing your email address or adding another email address to your account. To find assistance for use of the ECF system, such as the online procedure manuals, the local bankruptcy forms or LBFs, and how to contact the court. To properly log out of ECF, and how to contact a case administrator for a specific case. Please note that any documents used in this and other training modules are examples only. It is important that you review any real documents you will be filing for accuracy and completeness prior to uploading them to the case for filing. ECF is the electronic case filing system by which documents are filed within the court electronically. It is a national program for use by the U.S. judiciary and may be modified by each court for its own specific needs. To log into the ECF system, go to the court's main web page located at www.orb.uscourts.gov and locate the ECF heading in the blue bar. Hover over it. The first thing you see is the hyperlink to the live database for the ECF system. That address or URL is ecf.orb.uscourts.gov. Click on this link. And note the background for the live database is a tan color. To return to the court's main web page, click on the Browser Back button. You will also be able to locate the training database under the same ECF heading. Hovering over the ECF heading, look for the subheading Getting Started, find and click the training link. On the following screen, under ECF Training Tools, locate the link to the ECF training database and click on it. Note that the background for the training database is green in color. The training database is available to practice events in prior to filing them in the live database. Once you register, you will be issued a login and password which will work only in the live database. If you wish to practice events in the training database before you file them in the live database, please email training_pdx@orb.uscourts.gov and a training login and password will be issued. It is recommended you change your password annually for security purposes. If someone else uses your login and password for filing documents and they leave your company or department, be sure to change the password immediately. When logging into either database, you must check the box which asks if you understand the rule regarding redaction or removal of sensitive and personal information from your documents. This type of information includes, but may not be limited to, full account numbers, social security numbers, and dates of birth. The ECF login screen has a link to assist you to reset a forgotten ECF or PACER password. For the ECF password reset, you must know either your login or the email associated with your ECF account. For the PACER password reset, you must know your account ID and either the email address or telephone number associated with your record. The link to the reset will be emailed to you at the email address associated with your user account. To change your password, click on Utilities at the top of your screen. Select Change Your Password. Please note, passwords must have at least 8 characters, both upper and lower case letters, and at least one digit or number and/or a special character such as the ampersand, percent sign, or the @ sign. Enter your new password twice and then click Submit. The message on the next screen will let you know if you were successful in changing your password. To correct your email address or add other email addresses to your ECF account, select Utilities, then Maintain your ECF account. On the Maintain User Account screen, click on Email Information. You may change the primary email address currently on file with the court. The primary email address field must be completed with your main email address. That is how the court sends notices and information. If you are changing the primary email address, you must enter it in the first field, primary email address, and re-enter it in the Re-enter Primary Email Address field. Then check the box next to My Primary Email Address. Other email addresses may be added by entering them in the secondary email address field. Re-enter them in the Re-enter Secondary Email Address field. Check the box next to the secondary addresses. Click Return to Account screen. If the only changes being made pertain to the email addresses, you would click Submit. Then on the following screen, click Submit. Then on the third screen, click Submit to complete the change. By using the Maintain User Account screen, you can also change your postal address that is on file with the court. Make the appropriate changes, noting that the address, city, state, zip code, and phone number are the only fields the court requires you to complete. There are 3 address lines to use as needed. Click Submit. On the following screen, click Submit. On the third screen, click Submit to complete all of the changes made. It is also important to note that only one person at a time may sign into ECF to use a login and password. It is recommended that each user in your company or department who will be filing documents in ECF have their own login and password. If any person leaves your department or the company and they will no longer be authorized to file documents for your company, please notify the court immediately. Email us at training_pdx@orb.uscourts.gov. Shown is information you will find helpful when using the ECF system. At the top of most ECF screens, you'll see the ECF Assistance, Info, and LBF's links displayed. The Info link takes you directly to the online manuals on the court's website and will display in a new browser window. Locate the category Creditor and click on it. Open. Select Creditor Claimant Manual for attorneys, non-attorneys to access the procedures you will need. For instance, to locate the procedure for filing a proof of claim, file space proof in the Search or Find field and click Enter. This will take you directly to the File Proofs of Claim including Amendments procedure listed in the table of contents. Clicking the link to the page number will take you directly to the procedure itself. Note that the procedures are step-by-step and screen-by-screen. Close this screen by clicking the red X at the top right corner of the screen. Be aware that procedures are updated frequently. It is recommended you not print them but view them online to be sure you are looking at the most current version. And a new browser window will display. Note the list of the court's local forms. Scroll down the list to locate the form you need. Click on the title of the form to open it. Close this screen by clicking the red X at the top right corner of the screen. The ECF Assistance link To exit the ECF database, always be sure to click on Logout. Closing the application by clicking the red X may cause your information to not be saved correctly. The next time you log in, it will cause the appearance of a screen that tells you that you are already logged in. Returning to the court's main web page, we will now demonstrate how to locate the name and phone number of a specific case administrator. At the top of the screen, you'll note the two photos displayed. The left side photo is the Portland office and the right side is the Eugene office. After clicking on one of the pictures, you will note the subheading Phone. There you will see the Additional Phone Numbers link. This document contains various court telephone numbers. As an example, page 2, shown here, has the list of all the case administrators for the Portland office, listed by double terminal digits. For instance, cases monitored by PJ end in 80 through 89. Clicking on the picture of the Eugene Court building will present the same type of information for the Eugene office. Thank you for viewing this web-based training module. Please note the court phone numbers and the U.S. Bankruptcy Court, District of Oregon's website as shown on the screen for future reference. We encourage you to contact the court with any questions you may have.